How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. So I wanted to talk about something really quick that's been bothering me for a long time. Something that Hasbro loves to do. And there's one specific example that I'm going to use throughout the video, but they do this a lot. Like with the new Red She-Hulk release, that body is so old. It is reuse of the enraged She-Hulk, the gray She-Hulk that they repainted green, and now using it for Red She-Hulk, when in fact they have a new body. They could have just done new ripped jean legs and use that overlay and use the new She-Hulk body. So she actually matches in size to She-Hulk, but that's beside the point. My main gripe here is the Sunfire buck. It is a body that Hasbro refuses to retire and consistently uses over and over for characters that shouldn't be on that body. Like, we've got Iceman, we've got Silver Surfer, we've got VHS Spider-Man, we have Moon Knight, all characters that need their own sculpt. Or I think the Moon Knight would look great on the new Punisher body. I think that's what we need. I think Silver Surfer would have been fantastic on Renew Your Vows. I think that Iceman would have been better on something like Vulcan, just to give him a little bit more. I know he's not the biggest guy, but there's other options other than Sunfire. And my biggest problem with Sunfire is the shoulders, which droop down like this. They sag. They're not big enough. They don't go high enough. And then we've got that torso waist swivel that's so ugly that cuts up the sculpt. That's not natural at all, when you could just update it even and do an upper torso and an ab crunch, and that would improve that body vastly. But this is Hasbro we're talking about, the company that loves to cut corners, that loves to reuse bodies. I can't believe that they're reusing that old She-Hulk body once again. 2026, we can see that Hasbro is not, we're coming up on 2026, and we can see that Hasbro is not totally phasing out pins. We're still getting pinned figures. The Werewolf by Night that just came out was on a very old body. It was on the Jackal body. Some people make excuses for it, but the articulation is crap. He can't get down in a crouching pose very well. He doesn't have butterfly joints. The ab crunch is terrible. Got the waist swivel once again. So there's just bodies that Hasbro needs to update or completely retire and get rid of. Because people like me, like others, I see it all the time, are very tired of this body, especially when you're releasing all these different size characters on the same body. So Hasbro really needs to rethink the way that they're doing this, because as time goes on, the purchases are going to stop, because Hasbro doing the bare minimum to get a new character on the shelf. And I understand that's the point of Legends, do a few bodies and then use it to make a bunch of figures, but you've got so many better bodies at this point. And even ones like the Vulcan body have issues, but they're better than Sunfire. That mold is so old. At a certain point, someone needs to grab that mold from inside the factory and just hide it or destroy it and get rid of it. Like, do the due diligence to your consumers, to people who collect and actually care about the articulation and want to see improvements rather than stagnation or steps backward. It is very frustrating to be excited for a release or an announcement, and then it's on the freaking Sunfire body. That new Silver Surfer was such a disappointment. I was like, yo, Renew Your Vows. They'll knock it out of the park. They'll make him shiny. They'll give him he needs to be bigger. He needs to be bulkier. He needs more articulation for those surfer poses. Nope. Just stick him on Sunfire. That Iceman, you can see the degradation of mold. I know they're using clear plastic, but people have exploding crotches on that Iceman simply because that mold is old and the material that they used. And they should have used a newer mold. They should have used, like, maybe even a modified Amazing Fantasy. Give him some bigger arms and legs. You know, like, do something better. Do better, Hasbro. And then we're probably not going to get another Iceman for a while. We're probably not going to get another Silver Surfer for a very long time. And then the same with Red She-Hulk. That's going to be the version that we get. Werewolf by Night. We're stuck with that. So these old, ugly pins, outdated articulation, Hasbro needs to stop. They have enough problems. They could fix some things and have some consumer grace, but that's just my opinion, y'all.
Well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
So if you like this video, go ahead and smash like. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Become a channel member if you want to go one step further. Comment, let me know what you think. If you agree, disagree, how your day is going. Just say, hey, keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper safe. I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye. It's not anything but a cracked lip, so don't be like, oh.
Return to
Found a mythical Walmart end cap.
Ah, Morty, you're still watching this crap, isn't this? To review figures and toys and stuff. Aren't you a little old for toys? Ah, geez, Rick, you know, I don't think you should call her a bitch, and I kind of like her videos, so maybe you should shut the up. Q, Morty. Q.